Good afternoon. How are you diddling? Excellent. Me too. Thank you very much for asking. Welcome to another episode of Dazed and Confused, my 3 times a week live show where I'm talking to you about video, animation, aerial work, graphic work, social media, all that kind of stuff that you could be doing for your brand and for your business. But most importantly, talking about the stuff that you could do for free. My second favorite 4-letter word in the entire world. We're currently live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and also we're back again on Instagram as well. So thank you very much for joining us, whatever platform that you're watching on at the moment. And if you've got any questions you want to ask about social media, about video, stick them into the comments and I will do my best, don't know what happened there, to answer as many of them as I possibly can do. Just say hello wherever you are. And they'll come up on my screen or up on my phone, and then we can have a bit of a chat. So today we are going to talk about the fact that it is World Speech Day. And I want to ask you the question, what speech are you going to be doing today? What speech are you going to say today? What stuff are you going to put out on your social media that's going to be you talking to your audience? Because today really is a chance for your voice to be heard. First things first, though, who am I to tell you anything? Well, I'm Simon Scholes. I am the founder and creative director of Perception Studios. We're an award-winning visual marketing agency, and we help brands and businesses around the globe create content that makes them stand out, whether they're a service-based business or a product-based business. It's all about the content that you're putting out. However, a few years ago, it became very obvious to me that not every brand and business was necessarily in a position to spend money on having content created on a consistent basis. But to have any relevance on social media, especially in an organic way, consistency is key. So what I wanted to do was try and help as many brands as I could start creating content themselves. So what I did was I sat down and went through a process that I'd used myself. I've used it with my clients. I've spoken about it on stage. And I turned it into a book that now went to #1, which was really cool, called How to 9 Times Your Social Media. And it's a process of everything that is planning your content all the way through to podcasting and a whole bunch of stuff that goes on in between as well. So if you want to get hold of that, you can do it in the section below. But if you don't want to spend 99p, I'm going to ask you why. But if you don't want to spend 99p, then just go back and watch some of my old content or watch all the content that's going to come in the future. Make sure you subscribe and then you'll miss out on nothing whatsoever. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about World Speech Day, the fact that you could be using your voice, using video content for your brand and for your business. And so many people shy away from doing that kind of thing because they're terrified of an audience being in front of them. A lot of people won't do public speaking because they don't want to see those eyes looking back at you. So right now we're in a situation where you don't have to have the eyes looking back at you. You don't have to do a talk to a bunch of people on Zoom and see all their cameras. You don't have to do that. You can set up your own webinars, all that kind of stuff. You can use software like I use, StreamYard, where people can watch, but you don't have to be able to see them. Right now, I've got people watching on Instagram. I've got people watching on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. But I can't see any of those people. I can see their comments popping up, but I can't see any of those people. So I don't get that fear aspect of seeing loads of people watching me. Now, I'm in a fortunate position where that doesn't affect me anyway, but I know there's a lot of people out there who do get scared about people watching them. So doing this kind of thing, doing video content, specifically live content, so that you can't stop and start all the time, is a really powerful piece of content for your brand and for your business. So I want you to consider, after watching this live today, is actually thinking about maybe I should do a video. Maybe I should be doing more than one video for my brand, for my business, and what I do and what I talk about, because it gives people an opportunity to connect with you, the person behind the brand, but also connect with the ethos and the values of the brand and the pain that you remove for people, whatever your skill set might be. You could be an electrician, you could be a plumber, you could be a social media expert, you could be an accountant, you could be a barber, you could be an engineer. Everybody has got a level of value that they can give to people in their expertise. You're a voice of authority in what it is that you do. So you're just going to try and help as many people get that value and understand the pain that you remove with the skill set that you have. So I want you to really consider doing video once you've watched this. No excuses. Today is World Speech Day. It's your chance to have your say, give some of your value away. Make people understand that you are a voice of authority in what it is that you do. There will be some form of value you're able to give in your area of expertise. And if you're not sure what that is, that's what I'm here for. That's what I do. That's what a consultant is here for. So you go and talk to your local social media expert, or you get in touch with me. My email address is in the section below, whatever. I don't mind. You don't have to get in touch with me, but that's what people like me are there for, is to try and help you overcome that creative block. Kind of go, well, have you thought about doing this or thought about doing that? Because the first step of creating video content is, number one, you've got that voice in your head going, I don't want to talk in front of people. Fine, you're going to do video so you can't see them. But then you still worry about what people are going to say once you post that piece of content and all that kind of stuff. And you're also not necessarily always sure about what you're going to say. So actually, this is where my 5 Ps come in. This is something I still live by myself. It's one of my favorite little things that I came up with. And there's much stronger languaged versions available for you in the forces if you join the forces. The 5 Ps: preparation, prevents, piss, poor, performance. In other words, if you're going to do a video, know what the hell you're going to talk about before you actually do it. Because if you don't know what you're going to talk about, then it's going to be a bit all over the shop. And you're going to go off on different tangents and confuse your audience and confuse yourself. But if you actually know what you're going to be talking about, then you're in a really strong position. So that's what I want you to really concentrate on. You're going to create this piece of video content, but you're going to sit down first and you're going to plan it. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to script it, because scripting doesn't really help you connect with your audience, because you end up sitting there, and if you've got a script, I'll use this piece of paper here, but if you've got a script, you end up sat there reading the script, and it's a business card for Sandai, but you end up reading the script and you don't actually talk to the audience, and then you end up forgetting that the audience is here. They're not on this piece of paper that you're reading from. So I want you to not script, but potentially bullet point what you want to talk about. You've got your story, you know what you're going to talk about, and that bullet point will help you start telling that story. You'll have your beginning, your middle, and your end. Your introduction, who you are, what it is that you do, your story, where you'll have your bullet points, and then you'll have an ending where there's a simple call to action, something that you want people to do, be that ask any questions or send you an email or maybe actually be part of your next broadcast. Whatever it might be, you can get people to be involved in your content by giving them that call to action. If you've got people to the end of your content, that's a really good sign that they actually like what it is that you've got to say. So hopefully they're going to get some value from what it is that you say in future broadcasts, to get them to subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to keep this a nice short one. But on World Speech Day, I want you to really consider doing video, and most importantly, going into it planned, prepared. Preparation prevents piss poor performance. Don't go on video without a plan, but it doesn't have to be the most perfect plan in the world. Okay, right, I'm going to shoot. Thank you very much for watching. If you are brand new to this content, as always, you can hit the subscribe button on YouTube and on Facebook, and both of those channels as well. You can hit the notification bell so you never miss out on another piece of content. And if you're watching on Instagram for the first time, you've just suddenly found me, well, that's awesome. Thank you very much for finding me, and make sure that you subscribe on there. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I will catch you on Wednesday when I'll be back again with another episode of Dazed and Confused. Or if you want, go into the section below and subscribe to my podcast, and then you'll never miss out on any of my content anyway. Right, I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot for watching, and take it easy. Have a good one. Bye.